Alright guys, join me in this trade recap of last night. The fourth, well technically I think it's the third for Americans, but for us Aussies. Last night we had a break even short at about here. This one here had to go break even because at this point it took this the lows, the London lows here. But I'll run us through it real quick. Yesterday, we had buyers predicted to the T, like to the T. It was just the price action. As you can see, all this wick is horrendous. Coming into the session, we had just taken huge 4-hour down here, which we had diverged off with ES sweeping, as you can see. We'd had our little bullish reaction. We'd taken out the hourly, respected it super nicely, and then as session opened, we kept going bearish, the hourly was just respected even better. So coming into session, at this point here, I was super keen just off market open to see us push lower to these lows, and straight away we'd be in on a 30 on the entry. We'd just be in with the strat, but I also was saying if it manipulates topside, that's completely fine, which it does. It manipulates topside and it diverges topside, which is primo, right? And then, so we only shorted down to, I'll show you the potential position we could have taken after, which would have been a short as well, but which we didn't take because we were thinking it was a divergence, honestly. But anyways, let's get into it. So become bearish, and then completely, while we're coming bearish after this topside sweep, we're looking for the entry, and there's just nothing. There was like a tiny 1 minute respect here. ES doesn't get in, and this is still super high at the top, so it's a bit sus. And oh god, and there was still nothing. Like, the high of this candle is 613.25. So it technically is in by 1 tick, which is just crazy. Like, we didn't see that, so it was just potentially we should have, but still. Oh god. So that wasn't on, and then when something did pop up that was decent, it happened at, yeah, just before 1. But it wasn't even that amazing, honestly. So what we'd done is we tapped this 1 minute, respected it bearish. We hadn't closed below the structure, but we respected it bearish, and then for the entry, we were just, there wasn't a specific 1 minute gap that was amazing. It was just the whole imbalance, respected that, so we were bearish. And then I was just, by this point, I was super positive we were going to hit these lows, these London lows, which we do. But I only took one partial at these London lows, one contract for like $50. Yeah, $55, and the rest was these three were just break even. Which is just, I should have just taken fulls. But it's a lesson learnt, you know? It's a lesson learnt. Had the prediction right and everything. And then had to get out there because after it tapped that liquidity, I was like, it was going to diverge and come bullish. Or it was diverge. But whenever it hits a point of liquidity, there will always be a bullish reaction. Like, there will always be a reaction. So it could have been that reaction. And there was a little reaction. It wouldn't have stopped us out, obviously, but, you know. And then after the fact, actually, this is what I'm seeing. That happens, so the position's about here at 53 down to this spot. But NASDAQ isn't there yet. But yes, it is. So it could easily diverge. But what we get instead is NASDAQ comes and gets it. And we get a 30-second gap respect here, bearish. 114. We don't have a 1 minute, but we just get the price action. That's it, with the little manipulation beforehand. That was another really nice short, but I'm completely good with not taking that because we'd already hit the lows, so that was kind of it. We'd already hit the lows. The only issue is should have taken full TP, obviously. Duh. But shit happens. It's chill. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, we were just caught the position, like the actual move of the session. We knew that shit to the T. Literally, I was saying, if I want to come get these London lows, if we manipulate higher beforehand, that's perfectly fine. We'll still get the London lows. Boom. What the fuck happens? Literally that. It was perfect. It was just getting an entry after the fact. Like, I'll show you. Look at this. It's kind of just chopped. It was like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We worked nice in trending conditions. Like, this point here was super close. And yes, it does happen on NASDAQ technically. But actually, one of my mates said, price coming up here and just getting to the exact same point as the imbalance, as the fair value gap, and not getting into it and then moving away with good price action, that's an even better indication that we are going to respect that fair value gap. And honestly, I can understand that because we've filled, because this is all still imbalanced. This whole thing here is imbalance. This is just the fair value gap. So this imbalance has already been filled, right? So yeah. So what happens here? This is at 46. I think there was an entry. See, it literally gets on it. So we could have taken that. We definitely could have taken that. But, you know, live and you learn. We still took the 1-to-1 and it was chill. Just had to let it ride out and then take full TP. I moved to B at the proper time because we did hit that London low and there's definitely a bounce. We got a little bounce. Not that crazy, honestly. But I thought we were going to diverge. I did not think NASDAQ was coming lower to it, which it did, which is pretty primo. But yeah, that's it.